On tonight's episode, we see the Joes take a vacation to Cobra Island. Let's get into it.
I'm Rich.
I'm Othello.
I'm Aaron.
I'm John.
And by our fandoms combined, we're Fandom United. So, before we, let's just get into it. Because, we got two shows coming up, so they're going to be back-to-back. You guys are going to see, first of all, we're going to talk about the new Hasbro toys that just got released on the classified line, and then our reactions to it. But first...
So it's like the good, the bad, and the ugly?
No, it's just good and ugly.
Good and ugly.
Just no bad. It just went from good to ugly. So it's a Target exclusive line for G.I. Joe the classified line called Cobra Island. And, man, these are good. These are really good. First on deck, we have Beachhead, which it looks good. We have a reskin of Roadblock, or I guess that's repaint of Roadblock.
Yeah,
that sounded really bad. We have the Cobra Trooper, which actually looks really good. We have, and then I think last but not least, we have the Baroness. But the special thing about this Baroness, not John's thirst over the cartoon character, but
that will always be there.
Yep.
Always be there.
I like them bad.
Is that this is the first figure in the classified line that is coming with a vehicle. So I believe we're getting two separate Baronesses. One of the figure by herself that's not part of Cobra Island, but then this Cobra Island Target exclusive Baroness, which the outfit looks the same, but she will have a motorcycle, a vehicle that she comes with.
Which I would like to rewind because I said, I bet you the first vehicle is going to be a bike.
Yeah, I think you
You
did
did
say that.
You did say that.
I think you did say that.
Hasbro's good at that. They like putting people on
It's probably the
motorcycles.
easiest one to get in. I mean, the rest of them are a little bit... but it's not a HasLab. So
No, I mean, it's
totally
not.
right.
No, that was actually before we talked about the HasLab thing. When they first started talking about the 6-inch shows. I'm like, eventually they're going to throw in somebody with a motorcycle because they like doing that.
Yeah, because we were talking about the whale, my HasLab, and we're talking about the motorcycle on the whale, and then I believe that you kind of made that comment that the first standalone vehicle will probably be a motorcycle.
I know, go back and watch the episode.
Aaron's like, I don't know. Yeah, why are these views going up? I don't know. Everybody's looking for what Rich is trying to talk about. So the first one we're going to talk about.
Say that.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Hey, I got some stuff that Aaron still needs to prove me wrong on. He needs to go back and look at some old videos. You can wipe this half of your face if you want to. I'm not shaving half of my beard off. It's not happening. That movie's not going to get... Anyway.
Why do you think I've been looking through
videos?
videos?
Claim and not stick to it.
Okay. For those of you who may be new, just real quick, a show we did years ago, and we were talking about New Mutants. This was before Disney bought Fox. And I said if New Mutants gets released in theaters, I'll shave half my beard off. Because I knew that movie is terrible. It's done nothing but reshoots, been troubled by reshoots and rewrites, and it is not going to get released in theaters. I don't care that they have a trailer out. I don't care that it's rated PG-13. That's not coming to theaters.
See, but in my memory, and Rich's memory, which is 2-1, we both remember you saying that the Snyder Cut was never getting released.
That's
no, I did say that the Snyder Cut was never going to get released.
You
but
said,
I never said I would shave
you
on
said
that.
You would
I
shave
said it was
off
New
half
Mutants.
your beard if the Snyder Cut was ever released.
So yeah,
I
they're
think I
both
was
wrong.
here for that one too.
No. Now John's just trying to jump on because I shave half my beard. I promise you, if I had said it, I'd back it up because I just bought Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman Extended Ultimate Edition or whatever out of the Walmart bin today. The Blu-rays were like $6. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So, hey, I would admit it. I would admit it if I said it. No, it was for New Mutants. It wasn't Zack Snyder's Justice League. So Aaron is trying to go back and rewatch all the old footage when he can because he's trying to catch me. He's trying to give me a gotcha, and it's not going to happen. Anyway, back to Beachhead.
Challenge the one person that could deep fake,
Hey.
what you really said.
Good luck. Ain't happening. So back to Beachhead. So this Cobra Island line looks really good. I'm really digging Beachhead. I don't care that he has the beret. Who cares? It's an option. He has a beret. We'll put the picture up. You obviously don't have to put the beret on him. Duh. But
The beret was a weird choice for me on that, though.
I
Because
agree.
who would wear a beret over
A whole
that
green
kind of a
outfit.
face mask?
Yeah, I agree with that. It is a
somebody
weird choice.
whose head leaches a lot of heat, somebody who's just really cold head, maybe, I don't know.
And if
I
you
mean,
try,
I'm just thinking that an alternate head would have been a nice pack into with the beret.
and again, if
you
you're
know.
trying to be tactical, you don't just pick out one bright red thing to put on top of your head, saying, "Hey, shoot me right here."
But I don't think they've ever shown Beachhead's face,
Yeah.
have they? Have they?
I'm not sure if they did it in the cartoon, but I know I know that there was. It might have been like the later was it Sunbow that did the later cartoons? Two different cartoon companies did it.
Yeah,
Whoever the
so
later
I'm talking
ones
about
were,
those.
there was like I want to say 2 episodes where he had the mask up and was talking to people and then put it down.
Put it down. And then, of course, he comes with a knife, a pistol, a crossbow pistol, and
Nerf gun.
and a Nerf gun. His submachine gun. I didn't believe Rich when he told me, but it's actually a model of one of the Nerf Vortex guns, which is absolutely hilarious. Still
Which
looks
I
cool,
think is
though.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good.
it still looks cool though. I don't care.
Shameless.
Hasbro owns Nerf, and I mean, hey, a little cross promotion.
Yeah.
We're just gonna put these in there, and they're supposed to be ridiculously big, crazy guns anyway. Why not do the other line? That
And
we do?
then Nerf will come out with a GI Joe version of the gun.
Now,
special.
I really don't want to see them do this in every line of the classifieds. Do it with Nerf guns. I'd like to see
Actual
something that
weapons,
looks
but-
like real, but I think this is kind of fun that they did it for this one. Hopefully,
It's like a
Kinda
cool Easter
stuff
egg.
there.
It's like a cool Easter egg.
I agree. I agree.
I hope they're not doing that because of political pressure. Because a lot of people are, don't want kids to play with guns, that type of thing, and they say, "Well, it's not a gun; it's a Nerf gun." I'm wondering if it could be some of that, but we'll have to wait and see what other.
This is America. We talking
Right.
about. We love our guns.
Hey, I'm just saying.
We all grew up with guns and.
Yeah, I'm not a mass murderer. Roadblock is just a repaint.
Kimbo.
He does kind of look like Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
R.I.P. homie. R.I.P. big homie. There's nothing really other than collectability. If you can get your hands on one, there's really nothing new
Yeah,
there.
I feel like if you're building a collection, though, you'd pick one or the other.
Yeah, if I was gonna go all in on the line, then that would be where you just pick it up. But where I'm really looking at, and I was really digging it when I saw it, was the Cobra Trooper. The Cobra Trooper is part of this line. Once again, Target exclusive. All of these figures, and it comes with the Nerf Long Strike sniper rifle and a couple pistols.
Zombie attack pistols from the Nerf line.
That's
also.
why they look familiar because I got that in my basement. And
And I bet that they would agree with me that should have came out before the Red Ninja.
I think
They should've
that they should have
flopped them.
They should've
switched
flopped
them.
them, yeah.
The Red Ninja should have been
That's
the
your
Cobra
army builder
Island
right there.
exclusive, and the Cobra Trooper should have been available on Hasbro's site, everywhere else, for Amazon,
Well,
for everybody.
Just
for
because
army
this
builders.
was an exclusive too doesn't mean that this is the only way that they're going to make that Cobra Trooper.
True. I mean, we could get
Right.
different colors and everything else, but this is the Cobra Trooper. This is the grunt. This is that
Yeah.
main guy.
Yeah,
that,
but he's still different than what the original one was. I mean, you could take off the bulletproof vest or make just a modification to a part of the uniform and still keep him blue, but just change up something to make him unique to where it's not that exact same one. And still you used 80% of that figure and still have something that's going to be unique for a mass release.
Still don't
Which
like it.
what they should have done to begin with.
I think they should have just went with
Yeah.
that in the mass release and then put the Red Ninja.
Yep.
For Target. Target, red circles.
Yep.
Red is their color.
And
Red
It's all about
It
red.
should
The
have
red,
been-
the red card. The,
If you're building an army, are you gonna go with an army of Red Ninjas, or are you gonna go with an army of Cobra Troopers? You're gonna go with an army of Cobra,
Cobra Troopers. It just makes sense. So I'm very disappointed that is a Target exclusive. And last but not least, of course, is John's favorite. The Baroness.
He wishes he was the bike.
That's why he's not saying. Wow.
So, kids,
Oh.
teach you something today about the
There
word.
ain't no kids watching this show, man.
Well, not now, there aren't. So, and as I mentioned earlier, Baroness is the first one that comes with a vehicle. So this is the first vehicle that we're getting in the classified line. it don't look great. I don't think so. I don't think that motorcycle looks very good at all. I mean,
Fit it, Aaron.
It honestly,
You liked it, didn't you?
I like it.
It looks.
But
It looks futuristic. It doesn't look like anything.
It looks chunky.
Yeah, it looks. I don't.
it looks stylish in my opinion.
See, I thought it
feel
felt
like it fits
reminiscent of the Akira cycle.
Yeah,
He got on me and said, "No, it don't."
That's not Akira's motorcycle. You'll
It's
see
not,
the
but
picture.
it felt
That
more
ain't-
I
reminiscent
see
than
that.
I can
than
see
like
that.
a
Just
regular
because it's a
bike.
red bike, that I don't know.
No, but
No,
it's
kinda.
glowing on the front, and
It doesn't look realistic to me.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't dig it.
not something I'd cruise down on the street in.
I like that they came with the.
I feel okay.
With the, alternate head though. That's a helmet.
I would be worried
That's
about
cool.
it looking realistic if it was a GI Joe vehicle, but the Cobra's always had kind of
You know, a good
off
point.
the wall, futuristic looking.
Their stuff always looks a little bit different. It wasn't run of the mill stuff. The His tank, nothing looked like the His tank. That was just its own
Because
unique
that's
thing.
a tactical error. That's why you look at the his tank and anybody that's
Shut up.
militarily be like, wow.
The His tank was in 10 years of episodes. It was good.
and they blew up every single one. Yeah.
Nobody died.
Nobody was hiding in his
They
tank.
parachuted out.
Yeah. They parachuted literally out of the tank. So I do like that it came with the alternate head. So she has two ARs that attach to the bike. Looks like a blade, two pistols, and the Cobra coil.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that. I dig that. I like that they put that in there. And Aaron called that out on the on our group chat. I was like, oh yeah. I was busy kind of like.
It was a good.
The accessories looks better than the Baroness, my opinion.
I like that sculpt of the Baroness because that's what the 25th anniversary I think.
A little bit of CM Miller in there.
See, this dude is
little
all
bit of
into
CM
it.
Miller,
He's a
that's what I'm
CM
saying. I'm
Miller.
sorry,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
gosh, this drink.
I was gonna say drink your best.
Just take a drink because the thirst is real over there. And just he's just so
Okay, so
thirsty.
on this though, I've been reading probably more G.I. Joe forums than I've ever read here lately. Just keeping up to date on what's coming out and just what the feel for what people's thoughts are on it. And when these got announced a few days ago, there was a lot of people who were like, "Oh, you know, these are just repaint. You know, the Roadblock being a repaint, and you know, how come we got so many different Cobra Commanders now? They're all the same, but they're just repaints with little minor changes." And that is the cheapest thing that Hasbro can do. They're not spending anything on anything new. It's just, hey, punch some more through those molds and
Now,
different colors.
Speaking of that Cobra Commander, though, we talked about that the last show because that was showing up. That UPC was showing up. I forgot what the code for it was, like Carpenter Ant or something like that. And I believe that's the Cobra Commander that was just released last week. That's going to be available for order. I want to say it's going to be from Hasbro this time, not an exclusive, because it was going to be a Comic-Con exclusive variant for Cobra Commander. But since Comic-Con is virtual this year, obviously nobody's going to be there. Then it's going to be released
In September.
wide in September, generally to the general public.
So yeah,
So I thought that was really cool.
It's a black uniform, very reminiscent of the other one.
Oh, it's the exact
kind of-
same uniform,
yeah.
it's just a recolor. The black and
yeah.
red.
It's got a different. It's got a cape.
Different cape,
this
and the
time.
cape has a really dope sculpt on it. It's got like scales on the back of the cape, which
I
is
couldn't
really
tell
cool.
if the throne's part of the packaging or if that's
Yeah, I
like
couldn't
got a
tell
pack
either.
in. So if it's a pack in, that'd be cool if he came with the
I don't think
Cobra
so
throne.
because the box is really cool. When that box opens up, it's kind of narrow.
See, a lot of times they'll do that where the packaging looks like it's part of it for the display, but it's a piece of cardboard and it sucks.
I
But-
think it's funny that as kids, like, they did that to us all the time as kids.
Yeah.
But we constantly wanted our parents to buy us that toy, but now as adults, we're like, no, you're ripping us off.
Yeah,
No,
actually
no.
put a
They'll
throw
still
in
buy
there.
it.
Exactly.
As adults, we'll still buy it and be like,
Oh, I as soon as I saw it, I was just
Again.
like, sure. What's the third one? I liked it. I like that Cobra Commander. I think
And
it
I
looks
dig
good.
it too. Here's my one beef with it though. Is okay, yes, that's something that you can put out quickly, but okay, they've already exhausted Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
And they still
Yeah.
haven't done the cloth head version of him. There's
Yeah,
three
that was
that are
a
out
miss
there.
right there.
I
We've
thought
now
that
got
should've
two
been the variant.
roadblocks. And what else are they going to do repaints on and keep punching out there? I would rather have seen those all be, hey, we're just putting out new figures each wave. We're not going to do any repaints till the third round of these or something. Because I think that they're going to exhaust more people on doing repaints and putting stuff out. And people are like, yeah, I'm already tired of that line because they just keep putting out the same garbage.
Now, out of the 3 options, that
Snake Supreme Cobra Commander looks
would,
dope. That's the one I would want.
That's the one I would.
That's far. I like it. Oh, my kids are gonna hate that I even said that.
Well, too, and even with them releasing the images of that, is that gonna hurt the next one that comes out? Was only for pre-order, the one where he's got like the gold trim and all that stuff. Are people like,
Wait,
I don't
which
need
one?
the,
You talking about the navy blue one?
The second
I'm sorry,
one.
the light blue one.
Yeah.
The one that was the exclusive.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I'm already losing track.
There's a common one that's coming in the next one. Then there's an exclusive one that came after. It's the same thing, but he's got gold trim on his uniform. And now there's a black uniform.
Could, because if I had to pick one, I'm going to pick
I'm picking that one.
That's the thing. Do I really want 3 of them right out the gate? And there's 2 of them that are blue, but they're, just different shades of blue and different colors.
I'm going to build a
yes,
tower of Cobra
yes,
Commanders.
because I'm going to pick the common one to take to get him some air. He's going to come out the packaging. This one, and you know me, I'll open a box in a hot minute. Because why am I going to buy toys? I'm a grown man. I can buy my toys and play with them. Anyway, this one I would probably want to leave in the box just because that box is so cold. The presentation on it is really dope. I would probably display it like that right there, where it comes with this really nice black and gold box that you can open up, and then you can sit this case that has Cobra Commander and all his accessories in it between them, between this case, and it's just this really nice presentation. I would do that. I would leave it that way, and I would just buy the navy blue one.
See, I just wish they would have waited, get a few waves out there before you start doing this. There's a lot of characters that people want to see, it just seems like a waste to do it this early. That Roadblock, not a bad looking figure. I wish that they would have waited though. Would have been great if they would have said, hey, a year from now, hey, we're going to do the Brazilian mission figures that they did. Something like that, but I mean, where they all had, or how they did like the Tiger Force stuff.
Oh no!
Not necessarily do that, but do something where you've got that Roadblock and a couple other figures.
That makes
do
sense.
repaints and say, hey, this was a special mission that they went on. This is a set that we're releasing. It's all repaints, but they're all.
So you want Hasbro to wait to try to take your money as opposed to trying to take it all now with the repaints.
It makes sense to me, though.
I think they would get more money out of us if they did it, because I think they're going to end up running people off by putting out garbage that people are like, I'm not buying 2 versions of that, because the way Hasbro's going to translate people not buying it all
is that they don't
saying,
want the line.
oh, people don't want it, so let's stop making it.
Yeah, fair enough.
If they get us hooked, like what they did with the Star Wars Black Series or Marvel Legends, they put out a lot of garbage figures in that Marvel Legends line. Who wants Rock Python? Nobody wants Rock Python. But he was essential to get that Build-A-Figure. You put up with buying some of the crap, and you're like, okay, well, I need all the figures that they did, because it's G.I. Joe. That's a little bit different than buying crap figures from that, so yeah, I'll buy some figures that I want, because I want all of them. And then, okay, now I've got all these 40 figures. Well, now they got some repaints coming out. Okay, well, I do like how that new Roadblock looks. That would be the time that you do it, and you're going to pull people back in. If you do it, hey, look, we decided not to make some new stuff. We're going to repaint the one that you just bought 2 months ago and sell it to you again. Do it that quick, and I think people are going to catch on to it quicker.
Not even 2 months ago.
I'm done.
Fair
Would
enough.
you buy it? Answer.
Yeah. Would you do it? Huh?
Okay.
Yeah,
Shake the
there you
camera,
go.
yes,
There you
because
go.
people are doing it.
There you go. All right, our final thoughts on this on the new Cobra Island line.
I'm getting that Cobra Commander.
Well, that's not part of the Cobra Island line. That's that was going to be an
Then-
SDCC exclusive, but that
Really, the biggest gem in mine is the army of Cobras. Like,
was Cobra Troopers.
yeah.
I'm digging the Beachhead personally, and the Cobra Troopers.
I was looking to get, I want to get as many Cobra Troopers as I can, just because, I'm an armored builder.
Exactly.
But he didn't. And John,
Actually, I
Baroness
would say
was-
Baroness, but no, I would agree with the Cobra Trooper because I mean, just like with anything, you want to build your villain army.
Yeah. Especially
Well, there
if
you
you're
have
doing
it.
dioramas and stuff. It just
So what
makes
about
sense.
you guys? Would you buy them? Would you buy the repaints? Are you already tired of the other repaints already? And the next question is, what's your favorite Joe out of the new line that's coming to Target exclusively? Do you care that it's a Target exclusive? I know we do. But that'll be our next episode. In the meantime, go ahead and jump online and try to jump on one of those pre-orders. And I'll tell you right now, Target is just going to tell you, F you. We'll see you next episode.